Welcome to the Chuck Wick Show. Big show. Always a big show, Sammy. Right? I think it's always a big show.
It is for us.
We're going global on this one. We're going to talk about Dubai and how awesome it was. And then, and I got a man crush, so we'll talk about that.
I'm jealous. I want a man crush.
I mean, listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to get out my feels. And frozen eggs. Frozen eggs, Sammy.
I'm familiar with those.
We're gonna dig deep. How many did you get? And Grammys. Are the Grammys too political? That is the question of the day, and we will find out next. We're back, and Sammy is paid off. Yes.
That's an interesting sentence to
Paid
start
off,
the episode
Sammy.
with.
Well, you were on your phone. What were you doing?
I was celebrating a debt-free credit card.
This is
Well,
amazing.
actually, not just one, but two. And was telling you all of the fun facts about being an adult. But one of them was a medical credit card that I had put the IVF treatment of freezing my eggs right on that credit card. 0% interest, by the way. I paid it all off before the interest kicked in. So
Smart. First of all, round of applause. Round of applause for paying off the credit card. Two of them. It has to be.
it feels really good.
Liberating. You look lighter.
Thank you.
You do look lighter.
I do feel skinnier. I said that. I do feel skinnier. It's not very sexy, but it is part of being an adult. And I think that just like anything else, I set goals. Why not set financial goals as well? And I mean, I do have to be honest. I did miss my window. I wanted to have everything paid off by the end of 2025.
Okay. Well,
but I was 1 month late. But that's okay.
it's okay. No,
Yeah.
you're good. More impressively though. I don't know. I think it's like I am woman, hear me roar moment for you.
It does feel like that. Yes.
Freezing your eggs
Yeah.
because
Because I'm 35 years old and I don't have a husband and I don't even have an idea of a husband, and I do want to have children. I haven't given up on that option just because it's taken me longer to settle down and have a family than most. So it was more something that I decided to have an insurance plan for future Sammy, just in case I do find someone and I want to have children. That could be in a long time.
This world deserves little Sammys.
Oh, I don't know about that. They're down in the freezer in Franklin, but I'm excited to meet them one day.
Is there child services around here?
Yeah,
this is a lot to handle.
Don't quote me on that.
So what was that process like for you? I mean, because Cassie and I did IVF, my fault.
First of all, you should never say it's someone's fault.
Well, I know it's not. I wouldn't say.
I know it feels that way, but that is so incorrect.
It was my issue. It was my issues.
I think that it's very human nature to feel that way, but something I learned throughout the process of doing this is that a common misconception people have about any sort of fertility issue or infertility is directly correlated to your health and the way you take care of yourself. And that's not necessarily true. It's a very individual experience. And just because you are a triathlete and you eat 30 grams of protein a meal and you get 8 hours of sleep and you drink 1 million gallons of water doesn't necessarily translate to fertility health. And that's an incredibly frustrating thing. I don't know. It's just another thing in life you can't control. So focus on what you can control. And in this case, for me, it was freezing those bad boys and giving them a chance to live at the age of 34 for the rest of my life. So as my body ages, those eggs will not.
What are you considered?
Geriatric, baby. Even if I were to get pregnant right now, I would still be a geriatric mom. And honestly,
God,
I kind of love it.
it's
very weird. Geriatric, I can smell a nursing home when I hear that word, and I don't feel that way.
Smells like Band-Aids.
And I don't think, dude, it does.
I know.
Ew.
It smells like Band-Aids.
I've never put that together. Band-Aids are also, ooh. Anyway, so I don't identify as that. I don't think I smell like Band-Aids yet, but it just is one of those things that it's weird to be considered geriatric and still feel so young and healthy and
I think it's good.
alive.
Listen, you know what?
I'm not clapping again.
I think this is a good moment for Sammy. I was going to call you Samster, but that's not.
No Samster. We're retiring that before it starts.
But no, I think it's awesome. When I saw that you were freezing your eggs, I'm like, that's super responsible. I feel like.
I do have to say that it was more of an adult decision for me personally than even purchasing a home. I feel like that's a really big decision to make, but
empowering.
After freezing my eggs and paying off the debt to do so, and by the way, I did it alone. I found the doctor. I mean, I have to say that I have great friends in this town that had two women that I knew that I've befriended years ago that had gone through the process before me that I did lean on a bit just for advice. But other than that, I found the doctor on my own. I went to the appointments on my own. I shot myself in the stomach all on my own. And I did everything from start to finish by myself. And I feel like if I can do that, I can do anything.
And how much, like, so no insurance, right? You were telling me earlier.
I did not have insurance so it's an elective procedure. So a lot of insurance policies. I mean, I don't work for a big corporate company. I don't work in corporate America. So I have a smaller insurance plan that doesn't cover that. It's something that you don't necessarily need. And if you've ever dealt with insurance, it can be a headache if you don't. Even when you do need something, it's a headache. So I paid out of pocket. And I would say all in all, I was a little shy of 20 grand. It's dependent on your medication, which depends on your body. So it's a very individualized experience from top to bottom, even financially. But yeah, that's a lot of money to put on a credit card and make a choice to do and then have to commit to do it. And I did, and I gave myself a goal, and I took out a credit card with no interest for 18 months. And I just said that I'm going to pay this off before. That was a goal of mine. And just like any other goal that I've set for myself, I broke it down into individual steps and went for it. And now here we are, February of 2026. And my kids are basically paid for.
Listen, I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Your kids are in a freezer right now.
They are.
Which is awesome, or at least the eggs.
Which isn't much different than their mother right now, by the way, living in an Arctic tundra. So we share that in common. Did you lose power? Well, I was not home when I lost power.
We had an ice storm, by the way, in case you're not on this planet.
We have the Ice-Mageddon. What were they calling it? Snowmageddon something? Because it wasn't Snowmageddon. It was Ice-Mageddon. There are people still to this day that do not have power.
That's crazy to me. So crazy to me. But listen, I want to get back on the top. Before we get on the ice subject here, I want to do something for you.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I know you just spent $20,000 on ish eggs. Your eggs.
They're mine.
It's weird that you got to pay for your own eggs.
Kind of. I was just going to say, is it not the most insane thing that you have to pay that much money for?
Something that you already own? Yeah, that's $20,000.
Did you also know that women have all their eggs at 20 weeks? So technically your grandmother carried you. Female, sorry, you're not, you're a dude.
No. What?
So by 20 weeks, like if I were pregnant right now and I had a 20-week female in my body, they have all of their organs inside their organs. Listen to me. All of their eggs inside them at 20 weeks. It could be a wrong week number. So basically all of my eggs were inside my body, inside my mother. So my children were inside my mother. So you were carried by your grandmother.
Oh,
isn't that wild? Fun facts. Please don't quote me on the exact weekage because I am not a nurse, nor am I anything to do with the medical field. And don't take any advice I ever say about medical stuff.
Disclaimer, just read a small print on this one.
It's something along those lines, and that I do know.
Well, this is what I'm going to do for you. I know you spent a bunch of money on this, but I got a next level treatment for you. It does not involve eggs retrievals. It involves,
Thank God. I'm done with that.
It involves farmersonly.com.
Is this because I was telling you that it's changed my perspective on dating?
Yes. So I want to create a site for you on farmersonly.com, and I'm going to run it for you. I'm going to find you a man.
Perfect.
You're down?
I'm so down. I can't express to you how much I am over putting in effort towards this. I'd love for someone else to do some of the heavy lifting
under
for
Sami
once.
Shea.
Yes, that's my name.
I
so
know.
I don't want to be like an alias.
So that people watching.
I just don't know that farmersonly.com in Nashville, Tennessee is going to be producing the numbers that we need at this point.
Listen.
I am no longer in a dating pool, my friend. I'm a dating puddle.
I feel
it's a dating puddle. And let me tell you, it's shallow and kind of crusty on the edges. I got to be honest. So it's I don't know.
Listen, don't downplay. I feel like you're primed. You're ready. You know,
honey, I ain't worried about me. I'm talking about farmersonly.com.
I feel like somebody in Iowa will move here
Corn-fed.
We'll move here for you in a minute.
That sounds a little creepy, but I guess we could try it out.
Well, we're going to find out because farmersonly.com, I'm coming for you. We should get a sponsor from them. If this lands,
how are you going to make my profile? You're just going to take my pictures off the internet?
Send me some photos.
I'm going to send it in a group chat to me, you, and Cassie.
Yeah, that way it's not weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to cover all our bases.
Put Cassie on the...
Yeah, just like, hey, just want to let you know, this is not me soliciting your husband. This is him trying to get me a husband.
Farmers, I can't wait to tell her. She's going to be so excited. She's going to help me run it.
I do. Listen, Cassie...
Can I write your bio?
Of course.
Yes.
I feel like you know me well enough to like write a bio.
I am going to...
Put it this way, Chuck. I have tried everything and it hasn't worked out, so I might as well try something
But you've
new.
never tried farmersonly.com.
I've never tried farmersonly.com. I've never had Chuck Wicks run a dating app for me. I've never had Cassie and her opinions, and I feel like those weigh heavily. She's got pretty good taste. She's stunning, so I'll take it.
This is a big moment. All right, we've settled this. We got frozen eggs, and we're going to farmersonly.com. And next, we're going to talk about Dubai, baby.
Hey-o, international.
All right, the big news is in Dubai, I fell in love. I
Fell in love. Okay, man crush and fell in love are two different things.
Well, from a very manly way, I fell in love with Jason Momoa. This guy, when he walks into a room, you just know. Like, you could be facing the other way. If he walked in behind me, I'd be like, yep, Jason Momoa's here.
He's got a presence.
He just has a presence. He's one of the biggest stars on the planet right now. He's done, Game of Thrones. He did Minecraft. He's filming Minecraft 2. He's got the #1 movie out on Amazon Prime.
Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew. So the whole reason why we went out to Dubai was for our wine company, which you can get at Kroger, by the way, if you're in Nashville.
Heyo.
Melorosa.com if you're not. And so we went out there because there was a big push to get Melorosa overseas in Europe. So we get out there. Love Elizabeth Banks. She was great, funny. She makes funny movies. She's funny in person, very sarcastic. Would definitely fit in on this show.
Heyo. Let's manifest that.
But Momoa, we exchanged numbers.
But Momoa.
We exchanged numbers. I'm super excited because he's like, dude, let me give me.
Who initiated the exchange?
He did.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
He came up to you and said, "Hey man, can I have your number?"
No, he goes, bro, let me give you my number. Like, let's keep in touch.
Did you call him? Did it work? Did you guys text? Did you confirm?
Confirmed. And he's already sent me a video.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is serious, guys. This is serious. This is really happening.
We've gotten into
This is, yeah. Oh, yeah.
the digital footprint of the friendship here.
We're the same exact age. Okay. So we grew up watching the same movies. We have the same sense of humor. And we just hit it off. And I told Cassie, I'm like, listen, I love the guy.
So he's going to be one of the first guests invited over to the new farm.
He does have friends that live in Colombia. I live in Colombia. So he comes here enough for him to say, yo, let me give you my number and let's keep in touch. When I come into town, let's hang for sure. I'll come out.
Does he have children?
He does.
Okay.
He has an 18-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old son.
Okay.
He was married to the girl for 16 years from the Cosby's show.
I do have to say I'm very unfamiliar with, I know what he looks like. I know he looks
I was
insane
blown away
in
by
a good
it.
way. But
I'm trying not to fangirl because in person, we're like super cool. We're like boys, like chilling. I wasn't fangirling. Like we were just chilling. He's in it. He's got his own band. We hit it off because he knows I'm a musician. He's a musician. He plays bass in Oof Ta Ta Ta, his band name. They do all cover band. He just plays bass.
okay. Slap on a bass man.
He played a show in Dubai while I was over there for the Melee Festival around his vodka. The guy is like, my brother-in-law, Jason Aldean, super famous, right? Momoa is like
Way bigger. Yeah. Jason is
famous.
very famous in America. Is he famous internationally?
Well, I did find out Saudi Arabia has a big country music community.
Okay, so America and Saudi Arabia. No
Europe.
Jason Aldean, but I feel like
AAU.
something like Game of Thrones was so ingrained internationally. Those people rose to a level of stardom that no one in the town of Nashville will even snuff. There's no way.
Well, Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
He became huge with kids.
And that is also not just genre. Think of country music as one tiny genre with all of the music available.
What was interesting is that he's super approachable, super nice, super normal. He's got the Wrecking Crew came out while we were there. He goes, Chuck, listen, watch Wrecking Crew tonight. Call me as soon as it's done. I texted him. I go, phenomenal movie, so much fun, blah, blah, blah. And he texts me back. So every time he would text me back, when you first start dating somebody?
Oh my God.
It's so
and your phone goes off and you're like,
yes.
Yeah.
So when you first start dating somebody and you start the initial text messages.
Did you panic and not know what to say?
Yeah.
Were you rewriting things?
All right.
Beep,
I
beep,
need to
beep,
put
beep, back.
I don't want to be desperate. I was like, I just want to be like, all right.
Your hands are sweating.
I'm like, all right. Dear Jason. Nope, I don't want it like that. Mr. Momoa. Nope, too much. All right.
Hey, man.
Yeah. I just put, Love the movie, spot on, super funny.
What did he say? Did he respond?
He wrote back. He's like, brother, like every time he would write back, I'd show Cassie. I'd be like, I'm still in.
It's still pretty new. You can't be out already.
I know, but you know, some people sometimes they give you their number.
Oh yeah,
and
they promo you.
Yeah, they're like,
all right, yeah, bro,
man.
I'll get your number in.
Oh, dude, let's write a song, and then you never hear from them ever.
I've met a few hundred of those people, so I do understand, but I like that he's different. I mean, I kind of had a suspicion. I've heard really good things about him just through the grapevine, but you never really know until you meet someone face to face. I feel like I hear a lot of rumors about celebrities that I don't. You know, I take it with a grain of salt someone's opinion of them until I get my own experience. Yeah. But I feel like I'll trust your opinion here.
I had zero expectations, and he blew them all away.
Love.
Best case scenario, when next time he comes to Nashville, we'll put him in that seat, and you will fall in love with him as well. And so will this whole room.
I can't wait.
Room. It's a large guy, 6'5", 265, very big.
So how long did you wait before you asked him how much he weighed? Like, why do you know how much he weighs? I met 4 people this week, and I have no idea how much any of them weigh.
He told me because we were at a pub together drinking because we're friends. And he said, there's this guy, the guy that owned the pub, had these cool soccer shirts on, like the soccer shirt of the pub. And he goes, my man, like, let me get a size. He's like, I need double XL. And he goes, and he brought out like an extra leg. He's like, bro, my son's not even going to fit now. He's like, I'm 265. You kidding me? That's how I know his weight.
Okay. That's way different than I thought.
You're welcome.
How you knew.
No credit around here. But listen, outside of the love fest for Momoa and Elizabeth Banks, Cassie and I had an amazing time. It was a phenomenal trip for Melorosa Wine. We are officially, guys, get the hands ready, signed over with the African and Eastern distribution over there. So there's only 2 ways to get your wine overseas there. Their AEU and the, Dubai, Europe, all that stuff. There's only 2 ways to get it in. We found one of the ways, signed on with them. They accepted us. And everybody did, Momoa and Elizabeth Banks. So we'll be over there. And in writing, we got the world's tallest hotel is going to be carrying Melorosa wine as well.
Congratulations.
The big win.
That is a very big win. And it sounds like the trip overall was incredibly successful. You fell in love and moved your business forward. And somehow, despite falling in love with someone else, kept your wife. So I'd say you're 3 for 3, babe.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to Dubai and have a glass of Melorosa.
Oh, you didn't even ask me you didn't even ask me your question. Ask me. Did I what?
Did I ride a camel?
That's a great question, Sammy. I did ride a camel.
Love.
And loved every minute of it. We felt I got the little thing around my head. She got her thing on her head. Go to the Chuck Wick Show on Instagram. Look at all the pictures. I felt very in tune with the area.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to take your word for it.
With the culture. I felt very in tune with the culture.
Okay.
So.
Very in tune or very respectful?
Respectful, in tune.
Okay.
Part of nature. Did a Falcon show. Speaking of Falcons, when we come back, are the Grammys too political? That is the question.
What does that have to do with Falcons?
Nothing. I just wanted to move on. It's my pivot.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back.
Bye.
We're back, and if you're watching this, that means you got your power back. Because congratulations, Punxsutawney Phil. Is that how you say it?
Sounds right to me.
Punxsutawney Phil, the groundhog. Mm-hmm. We got more winter coming.
I don't believe him though.
6 more weeks.
What is his success rate?
30%. Sorry, 35. Correction in the background.
35%. Can you imagine if you showed up to work and you were 35% correct the whole time, and people just repeatedly employed you for year after year?
Staten Island Chuck has an 85%. So he also said winter is coming.
Okay, well, I'll at least believe the 85%. Or that's a B plus. That's a B. Like, that's passing. I accept that. 35? Okay. Get out of here.
If you put them together, it's 120.
Anyways, it's going to be cold.
Let's talk about the Grammys.
Okay.
Are the Grammys...
I am not clapping every time you say something. Stop clapping.
Are the Grammys...
That's the ninth time you just started clapping.
I don't know. I get so excited, Sammy. I don't know what to do.
We're talking about the Grammys.
Because the Grammys are fun.
Anyways, I could just clap for you, and I know that would bring you joy. Grammys. Have you ever been to the Grammys?
I have been to the Grammys.
I have not. It's on my list.
I've never been nominated for a Grammy.
Sure. Okay.
But the question of the day is, do we think the Grammys are too political?
Yeah, my gut instinct is everything is too political. But then again, what's the definition of too political? I think everything comes down to perception. Okay. I also think that you're in a room full of artists. And what is art? Art is something that you created to like imitate life, what's happening in their life, political things. It's like...
So it doesn't bother you because, you know, if you looked at this last, I think a lot of Grammys are always, whatever's going on in the world, especially the Grammys, the artists tend to take a stance on what they feel and how they feel about what's going on in the world. Most of them do. It seems like to be the track record. So the Grammys are voted on by 15,000 members.
It's not fan voted.
Yeah, it's not fan voted. It's not based on who had a #1 record. There is a political point to it where like labels get involved and be like, hey, you're a member. I need you to vote for our guy right here about this. So there is that happens for sure. I guess my point is saying like, imagine like I want Sami to win for Song of the Year and I voted for you. And then you get up and you say something up on stage that I just voted for you to win that contradicts all my personal beliefs.
Yeah, but it's not about you. It's about me. I'm the Grammy Award winner.
Doesn't take away from what the show's all about? Which is music?
I wish that I was watching something that was about good-looking famous people and all the hard work they've put in, and we could just enjoy the humanity of it and actually really appreciate the art. But I think that we've just reached a point, I think it's like intertwined into everything now. And I don't know that I necessarily enjoy it or dislike it or maybe anything in between. It's just, it is what it is.
Right.
I guess I've come to expect it.
I saw Jelly Roll, thanks his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, God, which I loved to hear that. Bad Bunny did a little bit of both.
Did you see his acceptance when he got Album of the Year, though?
All Spanish?
That made me cry. No. When they announced.
Oh, well, like how he just sat there and cried?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a real... you could see it, he immediately just looked like a little boy to me.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he put his hand over his face and he was like trying to calm his breathing. But I wish I could have heard his thoughts in that moment. I feel like that was a really special moment, like the body language and just everybody around him standing up, his song playing, Album of the Year. Like it gives me chills just to think about it. You know,
he did talk about a more political thing with the immigration stuff that's happening. But he did, when he said, like, just remember, come from a place of love, I thought that was, like, that's something that I think can resonate with everyone. That room in particular is going to be a certain side of things.
Of course.
Okay. So when you're an artist and you stand up and you say something like, because the big thing without beating around the bush is everybody had ICE out, all this stuff about ICE and what's going on in the world. It's easy to get up in that room and say ICE out because they know that room is a safe spot for them to say that. They couldn't get up there and say the other thing because I think they would be too scared to say it.
Yeah,
because they'd be canceled.
But it's easier for me to tack on to maybe someone's original thought when I know the room is safe. And so sometimes I think that when people keep piling on to an idea in the room, it does start to take away from the reason we're there.
Yeah.
Now, if you have your own unique perspective and it is your time to shine, you won the Grammy, you have the floor for X amount of seconds to say your thank yous and whatever you think. I also think you earned the place to say it. So you could say whatever you want. But again, whatever comes out of your mouth, you have to be willing to accept the consequences of what you're going to say, good or bad.
So Jelly Roll did say afterwards, listen, I am not, he called himself a dumb redneck, which I don't think he should call himself that because I don't think he is. 4 or 5 days, he's like, I'm going to make some statements on some stuff and it's going to be really loud. I'm like, so I'm very curious
to see how that shakes out.
To what that is going to be.
But that doesn't necessarily mean political statements, does it?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's like where he stands on everything that was like kind of going down. Because it was a very obvious movement for the Grammys that they're like against ICE and everything that's going on. I think there's a humanity part of this thing that I think everybody can agree on.
I hope.
I hope so too. Whether you're on the left or the right, I think there's a lot of stuff happening that people are forgetting about. You can't cover it all in a 30-second speech.
Sure.
That's what kind of like bothers me is that like if you say a statement that's super broad,
it's just more nuanced.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's a very like it's so broad. I don't know why someone would pick that moment.
Because I feel like it's their moment to shine. When else are they going to be able to speak to quite literally the entire world? The Grammys are an international award show. So to them, it's now or never. I have to say something, whether you agree with them or not, is kind of irrelevant to them. It's how they feel. They're convicted to say it.
But here's the thing. Most of these people that won have more followers on their Instagram and social media than viewers for the Grammys. So they can go on their platform every single day.
Guess what? the clip of their speech is going to end up on? Social media.
Right.
The viewership of the Grammys is irrelevant in this argument because the internet exists.
Yeah.
So yeah, less people saw it in real time when you were giving the speech. That will live on YouTube. That will live on TikTok. That will live on your Instagram for the rest of your life. That was your one moment to shine. And if you're feeling convicted to say something,
music is a place to escape. Music is a place to heal. Music is a place to love. Music is a place to feel something in the heart. That should be the focus, is how they wrote the song, how it came about, what they were feeling when they wrote it. When you go political, people forget about how special that song was.
Sure.
People forget about like, oh my gosh, that's very cool how you wrote that song. Or like they forget about it and they go like, oh, they believe that.
Right.
And they did it just.
they're distracted from
It's a
what you
distraction
think.
of like why they're actually there. I do agree. Like, you want to use your platform for whatever, but go ahead and do it, to each their own. And I think it's up to us to decipher what is fact and fiction and right and wrong. So with that said, we're going to leave you with Elvis Presley. Our world hasn't really changed too much. There's always something political
It's so
going
different
on.
and so the same all at the same time.
This is Elvis. He got asked a question about the draft. And this was his response.
Mr. Presley, what is your opinion of war protesters? And would you today refuse to be drafted?
Honey, I just want to keep my own personal views about that to myself. I'm just an entertainer, and I'd rather not say.
You think other entertainers should also keep their views to themselves?
Are we going?
Sorry, nobody else is going to say it. I'll say
I don't want to miss. Listen, I don't want to miss what Matt just said. Matt Cooper just said. What did you say, Matt? Go ahead and say it one more time.
I was just honoring how extremely good looking you are.
That is so nice and kind of you. I've just
gotta respect where respect's due, you know.
Was it because I gave you a compliment? Because I go, Matt comes in. We're with Matt Cooper, by the way, on the Chuck Wick Show. Thank you for joining us, by the way.
Yeah,
we told this guy 24 hours ago, like, yo, you want to come to the Chuck Wick Show? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. Because you're on fire, dude.
Thanks,
you came
man.
out of the gate swinging. But let's before I talk about that.
Sure, yeah. Let's go back to the.
You took off your jacket.
Oh.
I go, oh, look at you. You're in shape. And Sammy goes,
No.
What?
He said it's creatine only. I said, yeah, creatine only for 25.
yeah, you're creatine and 25, and this is what you look like.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's taken me 25 years, so.
You look fantastic. And
Thanks.
you're from where? Florida?
Florida, Jacksonville.
And do you live in Nashville now?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I moved here like over 2 years ago.
Because you got a record deal, or did you move here then get a record deal?
I moved here and then got a record deal. I was doing like music independently for all of college. I played baseball in college and then got cut, and I was like, all right, now what? Started doing music, did it independently, moved to Nashville with a dream to keep doing it, and got a label deal probably like last summer. Been working with these guys and they've been awesome. So
Okay, so where did you play baseball?
UCF, University of Central Florida.
UCF.
Yeah.
Sammy, you're
That was
talking.
on his
listen,
notes. I saw that, actually. I did know
You guys
that.
are so prepared.
I did
you're speaking our language. I went to Florida Southern College.
Okay.
In Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah.
She used to work for the Solar Bears
Yes,
in
I
Orlando,
worked in Orlando
Florida.
for many years. Yeah.
I've definitely gone out with some girls from
Florida people.
UCF.
You also played baseball. Okay, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you
I
licking your
don't know
lips at the
why
camera?
I-
You're married.
I don't know why I did
You're
that.
married. You also played baseball.
Yes, I
That's
played
like
baseball.
a big
That's what I was getting
Oh, sorry.
at.
The pipeline from men playing college baseball to country music is like, I can name probably 10 artists older than you, but
Brett
like,
Young,
and Chuck is one of them
Hubbard, Chuck.
that played baseball and now
But
sings.
the difference is that most of them got hurt and I got cut. Like,
Oh, okay.
I just wasn't good enough. So
We love an
But
honest
did you
man.
make the team ever? Did you make the team at least? Mm-hmm. All right,
And
so
then I
that
got-
counts. That counts.
it counts. Yeah. It's
So
on
you
my
played for how
resume.
many years then at UCF? Like one?
At baseball?
Yeah.
Brother, I played like a month.
Oh, never mind.
Doesn't count.
I'm gonna go ahead and rewind the tape.
Let's cut it
He
out.
actually did not.
That's
make
a
the
month more
team.
than most.
That's true.
right.
That's true.
Does it count?
It does if
you
we
know
don't
what? The
tell the
effort counts.
specifics.
The effort.
The effort does count.
Okay, I'm taking back my compliment.
Maybe. Oh man,
Okay.
it's playing
I
hard
like
to
it.
get now. I don't like it.
This is great.
I know we're on fire. So highs and lows.
Yeah.
Your newest single is it your first single or your newest single?
It's a single. It was my first single with the label.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because there's a difference. And you're on Quartz Hill Records. I like to call them the boutique labels or the family style labels because they like to take care of their artist.
That's right.
You're not like a little fish in a big pond or nothing like that. Like you're probably one of the guys over there, and which I love because you're so talented. So Highs and Lows came out of the box, most added to country radio, which is pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
Especially just on a smaller label, on a family size label, I like to call. So that means you're good. And then you're like opening up for Jelly Roll. So who cares? Your life is good. What is happening in the life of Matt outside of everything I just said?
We went to like 65 cities in 8 weeks on a radio tour. I had never done a radio tour in my life, and it was extremely exhausting, but also extremely rewarding at the same time. And so we did that all of last summer, and now this year we're just trying to figure out what's next, and putting out an album and doing singles and all that. So
for people watching, the radio tour is like, it's basically you're dating country radio, and you go to every single radio station that commits to the chart, which basically says you have a number one record, right? So you go to all these stations and you walk in, you're like, hi, my name is Matt. You sit in a conference room, you probably play them 4 or 5 songs acoustically, tell your story, and then you leave that radio station hoping that they liked you and they liked your song.
Yeah.
And you wait patiently. You're like, did they play it yet? Did they play it yet? And they are, and they continue to do so, because I think after that initial radio tour, you were like in the top 10 of the most added songs across the nation for like the next 8 weeks or something like that. So it looks like you're on your way. So are you one of those artists that is just you and a guitar, or do you like to bring 3 or 4 guys with you? Like, what's the vibe?
for radio stuff, it's usually me and my buddy Jordan. We'll just go into exactly what you said, the conference rooms, and just get to know the DJs and kind of share my story. As an artist, I am definitely a singer-songwriter. Like, I just love, it's just me and my guitar. I mean, Highs and Lows was a solo write that I just wrote by myself after I went through a lot of family stuff. The best songs that I write just come from me sitting in my room and playing the guitar. Now, all that said, when it comes to live shows, I love having full band sound.
So you wrote Highs and Lows by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. That's why it's impressive to me. Like, you don't need anybody. You could go to all these radio stations just by yourself with your guitar, right? Do you play piano as well?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. That means he plays a lot. Usually that means, oh, I dabble. Meanwhile, Elton John's in the other room waiting for him to write a song. So do you find this moment in your career out of the gate a lot of pressure, stressful, or are you just happy to be here? Or are you, because as soon as you get a song up the chart, the minute that happened to me, I was already stressing out like, oh my gosh, now I got to do it again. And then, oh my gosh, now I got to do it again. Do you have goals to be like, you know what? I just want to be, if I get so many streams and I can tour and I can do my own thing in small clubs, I'm good. Or you're like, nope, I want to be selling out arenas, and I saw you're a big Mumford and Sons fan, and Ed Sheeran, and Ed Sheeran goes out there to play stadiums, just his and his guitar. Yeah. Like, is that your vibe? Like, what's your goal from now that you did not make the baseball team?
Thanks for reminding them, Chuck.
I know. I just wanted to. You're clearly taking creatine. Okay, you look good without a jacket. I know. You got great boots on. What's the ultimate goal here?
That's a good question. I think for me, it's like a mix of working hard, obviously. Like, our goal, I think, this year is to definitely just keep getting Highs and Lows to climb the charts. Like, that's definitely a personal goal, and I know a goal for our team. But I also, like, I'm a firm believer that, like, I'm gonna work hard, and whatever happens. I I put a lot of my trust in my faith and like God, and just be like, hey, I'm gonna take the next right step, and if that leads to me one day, playing a stadium, then awesome. If that leads to me, playing a club and just doing that thing, then awesome. So like, I'm very goal oriented, and I want to do the best at what I do. But I also don't want it to consume like who I am as a human being as well. And so I'm just going to take the next step of just obedience and do it that way. And wherever it leads, it leads. So, yeah.
This is good. Sammy, these people are all the new artists are just too nice now these days. You know,
That's because we have resources for mental health.
That's right.
We'll be back.
I meant that in a positive.
I feel like we got to do a commercial now for mental health.
that was a compliment.
better.
Matt Cooper, when we come back, we're going to talk mental health. No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Back with Matt Cooper, and we're going to dig deeper, Matt, because not because we talked about mental health before, and Sammy was very adamant about it. I appreciate that. I like that jacket, Sammy.
Oh, now you want to be nice to me?
I know. I always got to follow it up with a negative and a
I
positive.
didn't mean it as a negative.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't think it was a negative.
Oh, I was like celebrating the fact that we actually care about mental health these days. And then look, it's a product of taking care of mental health. He's
I
doing
just feel
great.
like Matt has got his stuff together. Like
Yeah.
he's like, you know what? As long as my faith leads me to where I need to be, and like he's just got his stuff together. And he's
He
got a
also
great
said the word
mustache.
obedience, which is like, whoa. I know
When he
you've
said
never
obedience,
heard
I'm
that
like,
word.
wait, hold on,
Yeah.
time out.
Well, I'm out.
Somebody raised this guy.
Yeah. Love it.
Anyway, okay.
Anyways.
Anyway, so highs and lows. You wrote it by yourself. Let's dig deeper because what inspired it? What made you want to go this route? And is that the song that the label heard and was like, "Yep, we're signing you. This is you're our guy."
Cliff Notes version. Not to get all sappy, but like about 2 years ago, I lost my mom, and it really just like wrecked me. And as a dude, like I didn't really know how to deal with it. Didn't like have never dealt with grief. But I just started writing songs, and so after mom passed, I ended up going to this therapist, mental health.
It's almost as if
It's almost like Sammy knew what she was talking about.
It's almost as
like
if
she did her research.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry about your loss.
Thank
in
you.
your
I
mom.
appreciate it, man. But I started seeing this therapist, and he recommended that I go to this therapy group. And I did not want to because I'm just a dude, and I, do creatine. Like I don't need therapy, but thank you. But I was really sad, didn't know what else to do. So I walked in this therapy class, and this is God's honest true story. Walked in, this guy stands up and he says, "I get high all the time when I feel low. I've done drugs from A to Z, and the Lord's been good ever since." And I'm just like sitting there, like thinking in my mind, that sounds like a really good country song. And after that group, I got to talk with him. He shared his story of what brought him in that night. I shared my story of what brought me in that night. I went home. It was like probably 1 or 2 a.m. and I wrote highs and lows in an hour. And it's now the thing that you hear today. And so it was just this true story about this encounter I had with this dude at therapy. It was one of those songs that just had really good traction out the gate. And I think that attracted these guys, not only with the data behind it, but also like the message behind it.
Yeah.
And that's like something that I really credit these guys. They really believe in like what I'm going for and like the mission behind it and the message that I'm trying to bring in this country world that we're in. So yeah.
Did your family know that you had these aspirations to be a songwriter and move to Nashville and really pursue this? Or
Yeah. I mean, I grew up like doing church worship and stuff like that, and my mom was the one that kind of got me into piano. And then I started writing songs my freshman year of college after I got cut from the team. And
I'm sorry we have to keep bringing.
yeah, it's
bringing that
just
part up.
it hurts every time, but it's good.
I know. It's just it's a healing. It's your healing right
It's
now.
a healing mental health sponsor.
Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy. I had written these songs and I knew I wanted to get them recorded. Like I just wanted to kind of explore, like it'd be cool to just have songs like on Spotify. So I learned like how do people do that and stuff. And so took a trip to Nashville during COVID when the whole world shut down, and I got these songs recorded. I just started putting them out on TikTok, and one of those songs was a song called Ain't Met Us Yet, and it like blew up. I just like started getting calls from like labels and managers and lawyers, and it started opening up opportunities for me to kind of get into this game.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
now you're in the game. You're officially in the game. So
am in the game.
congratulations. Doing well. So, and with highs and lows, it's out with just you, but you have some interesting stuff happening. Clearly it's going to be a hit because this never happens, by the way. Collaborations don't happen on songs unless the label knows it's going to be a hit. So you are going to have a collaboration on highs and lows.
Yeah.
But you can't say who Who would it? Can you say female or male? Can you say female or male? I'm looking at the label back
Everybody's pointing at each
there.
other.
Female or male? Nope, don't say
not allowed
anything.
to.
That was like the Spider-Man meme. You know the one where all the Spider-Mans are pointing to each
Yeah.
other? That's what we just witnessed behind the cameras right there. Yeah. They're like, I don't know. You answer that
Oh,
question.
now we gotta wait. When are you announcing it? When are you announcing it?
March.
Okay, we'll wait.
But it's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's cool.
let me ask you this, and maybe is this something that you would never ever dreamed of that would ever happen? Like oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm collaborating with this person or group.
Yes.
Okay, because I've always listened to them growing up, or I'm a huge fan of theirs.
Yes.
Oh, fun. This is fun. Let's just stay here till March.
Like
Yeah.
We'll just keep going.
that's right now.
Keep going. All right, we'll get off the collaboration, but that's exciting for you.
Thanks.
That's always fun just
it's
for
cool.
you.
It's like a whole new taste on the song, which is exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely a vibe. Like, I mean,
Thanks.
I would say it's a Mumford and Sons meets Ed Sheeran meets
Thanks, man.
Matt meets country.
Thanks.
Like that's
that's exactly
good.
what I'm going for. So.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did. So now that's out, now that you've established and you said, yep, people like me at radio, we're going here, we've got a collaboration. Now you got to finish a record. So is that the plan? Is to go back in, keep writing, go in the studio, finish the record, have a release date on an album? Do we have a release date on an album, guys? Can you give us anything? Fall. They said fall. That's good.
Hey.
Matt, I'm here for you because we need to get them to commit. If they say
I don't know
fall,
things that go on either.
I know. You just need to be like, label committed to fall release of Matt's record on tape. It's on tape.
That's it.
Anyway, so now you have to write and get that done. So how many songs outside of Highs and Lows do you have done ready for a fall release on an album?
I think it's about, like 25?
25?
About 25 songs.
Oh, they stopped that real quick, Matt. They
No.
go, there won't be that many. Can't afford that. Too much.
Too much money.
Too much. That is a lot of money, Matt. You're good, but not that good.
There we go. Just like baseball. What?
Just like baseball. Just like
The old baseball team.
This is fantastic. I
This is
feel like I'm
great.
working for you, Matt, and
I know,
against
this
you at
is
times.
good.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
really
listen.
good.
So how can people follow you? Because you got a good head on your shoulders, a great mustache. You take creatine. Highs and Lows is out. You're... is that like a vintage
Casio.
watch? Casio?
$40 on Amazon.
How much?
$40.
$40.
You gotta get yourself one. It's awesome.
You got the label behind the cameras, the fresh, brand new, great mustache artist in front of the camera, and then we got Sami and I trying to go like this.
Are you jealous of his mustache?
Actually, I wish my wife would not be happy if I just
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think I can do the mustache. I would love to do the mustache though.
I didn't think I could either, but then you look at yourself and you're like,
Maybe I can.
maybe I can. At
you ever
first,
tried?
it's the first look. It's like I kind of look like I'm gonna kidnap somebody, but then it grows on you, and you're
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'm the man.
You are the man.
Yeah. Add
Most
a little
people-
creatine. It's great.
Yeah. If you do creatine, you're not kidnapping anybody because
Right.
you care too much about yourself. So you don't have time.
Right. No.
You know?
Too much insecurities.
Too much insecurities. Did you go beard?
I did.
Full and then shave, and then you're like, I like it and don't, or did you go? I'm going.
This
to shave?
took me 25 years, Chuck.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So that's
Yeah.
all I can do. If I shave it, I'll just look like a baby.
Yeah. The first 17, there was nothing.
There's
And then
nothing.
All of a sudden,
No. A little rosemary oil never hurt nobody's.
rosemary oil.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you his mustache smells good, Sami.
Okay. And commercial break.
The fact that that's going to be on TV is upsetting to me. That I said,
Way more upsetting for me, trust me.
and the fact that we're going to end.
Also, the fact
interview-
that you'd never heard of rosemary oil. Like, he just like,
Well, I don't know. I've never
you were like,
heard.
rosemary oil. Wow.
No, I've never had it. I've never heard of rosemary oil. You put rosemary oil on your mustache
For hair growth.
Put it
I
on.
don't know that.
yeah.
I don't know that. Why would I?
Well, ironically, both of you have a full head of hair, so that makes sense to me that you don't
good.
know that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
See, there is a reason.
You've
have
never
great-
had to know.
You've never had to know. You're,
But you
you're
have
one of the
sheep-
lucky ones.
You have great hair.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and you have great.
Are you guys
hair.
going to kiss? What's going on?
No.
Well, if we
Should I
Okay,
leave?
You know
Type of
what?
way.
If he did, his mustache would smell good.
I will not think about it, but thank you so much for the
Listen,
opportunity.
if you see Matt Cooper on the road with Highs and Lows and his soon-to-be collaboration and the album that's coming in the fall, All right. Thank you for coming on the Chuck Wick Show.
Thanks for having me.
He's never coming back.
Never.
He's never.
No.
Another good episode here with Sami Shea, looking great always, and your eggs are frozen, so that's good. And the Grammys are not too political. You just say whatever you want to say, you know? You just do what you want to do. And Dubai and My Man Crush. It was a good episode. I like this episode.
I feel like we hit a lot of corners of the world.
I feel
literally.
like we learned a lot about each other, you know?
Sure.
I feel like you're debt-free.
I feel like we discovered that we have the same taste in men. That's kind of cool.
That is cool, you know?
cool.
We both like him really big and burly.
It's a good fun fact for us to share. Can't wait.
It's nice.
Can't wait to meet him.
Me too. Again. Oh, should I exit out now? The Chuck Wick Show.
Okay. See you later.